brought down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, a run with Barkley. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd and 13. He finds Dotson left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earned some momentum.
And the Lions sinking pass here. Dime package, 3rd down coming up. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. So some time to maybe... Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Goff. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish off their opening drive. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it! And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
It's 2nd and goal. Now Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's going to push one deep down there. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over at what looks to be the 31. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
They send a man in motion. On 1st down, Hurts. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions are going to take over after the interception. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion.
Hold on. Check. Listen.
Goff now, 3rd and long. He puts everything behind this one. This is caught inside the 15. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, Britton Covey. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He's trying to go deep again. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Putting the tight end in motion. First down throw from Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, Goff. Gets everything he has under this throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. Hurts to throw. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Back to throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The fourth down stand.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Running it with David Montgomery. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and the defense ignited.
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He'll start from the 39. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Goddard makes the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him at the 38. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Going tight end run here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Keeping the tight end busy here. Another carry for the big fella. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up in the line.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Third and 4 coming up now. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go to Barkley again. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.